Good people, we're still doing the revision under grade 12, the people who are writing right now in June 2024 exams. Now we are looking at the rules of derivatives here. So we're having a 3.1, which is dx into 3x plus 4 all squared. In order for us to derive this thing, we must first start by expanding it. So we're going to have dx into 3x plus 4 into 3x plus 4. And then from here, we open our bracket. So my bracket here is going to be 3 times 3, which is going to be 9x squared, and also x times x, which is x squared. And then 3x times 4 is going to give me 12x, and then 4 times 3x is also 12x, and then 4 times 4 is going to give me 16. And then dx into like terms 12 and 12 give me 24, so I'm going to have 9x squared plus 24x and then plus 16. And then from here everything is in my standard form. Now I can derive. Remember, if you start deriving, you no longer put the dx. So now I'm going to say 9 times 2, which is 18, and then x, this 2 minus 1 is just 1, so we're going to have x, and then 24, the derivative of 24x, it's just 24, since this one exponent of x here times this is going to give me 24, and then 1 minus 1 is just 0, anything raised by 0 it's 1, and then 16, the derivative of 16, which is a constant, is just 0. So this is my answer of 3.1. Good people, now we're doing 3.2, where we're doing the derivative of 3x into the cube of square root of 2 plus x squared minus 7 all over x squared. Now, deriving this first, I must put everything into my standard form. So I'm going to have x into 2 all over 3, and then plus, now this one, I'm going to separate it like x squared over x squared, and then minus 7 over x squared. I hope you understand what is happening here. And then x into 2 over 3, and then plus x and x cancel each other, give me 1. And then I'm going to have negative 7, and then x into minus 2. Take this to the top, and then it changes the sign. And then from here, everything is standard form. Now it's time for me to do the derivative. So derive this, it's just going to be 2 over 3x, and then what is 2 over 3 minus 1? It's just negative 1 over 3, and then the derivative of a constant is just 0. So I'm going to times this and this, negative 7 times negative 2, just positive 14, and then x negative 3, negative 2 into minus 1, going to be minus 3. Remember, we put our answer into the positive exponent. So we must put this into the exponent. This positive exponent is just going to be 2 all over 3 into x into 1 over 3. And then plus 14 into x all over exponent cube 3. So this is my final answer of 3.2. Good people, now we're doing 3.3, where we are deriving ds in terms of dt. First thing we must make, since we're deriving in respect of s, we must make s our subject of the formula. So here I'm going to make or take out the common factor of s. So s into, now I'm going to be left with t minus 1, and then equals to, here I also have a common factor of 2t, and then I'm going to be left with 1 and then minus 1. And then remember, I'm making us the subject, so I'm going to divide with t minus 1, and then I divide with t minus 1. So this t cancels this t, then I'm left with s into, also this t on the side cancels this t on the side, so I'm having 2 into t. Remember, I'm deriving ds in respect of dt, so I'm going to be deriving this, which is just my answer, going to be 2. I hope you saw everything and you understood everything. This was my 3.3.